How are ya? Happy Thursday. Um, you can see I'm on my phone, so we're gonna pick up some quick questions. If you asked one earlier, just ask it now if you're live. If not, we'll pick up those others next week. Um, we're running on weird internet today, but how are you? I'm good. I'm gonna sweet talk Dinah into bringing me a pair of glasses uh, because I'm working on the phone, so I can't see. Yeah, thank you. So, glasses are in hand. Um, so, few sort of things to kind of go over. Number one, the impossible stains. A bunch of people ask me, like over and over and over, sort of ask me about the technique with the oxygen bleach and the stain solution and the hot water. I describe this, I talk about it a lot, but I think it's the first time I'd ever demoed it. I did it on the TV show, but I hadn't demoed it on YouTube. I will do it again so you can see it on something else because I'll do it on something where we're just going to demo the technique. We're not really trying to clean an item. I'll just do it on a hanky or something. But basically, the technique is really simple. It's a few drops of. Hi, Caroline. It's a few drops of stain solution or oily soap. You sprinkle a tiny bit of oxygen bleach on top, rub it in with your finger or with your horsehair brush, let it sit a half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever, and then run the hottest possible water straight through it. And that's the technique. Easy, simple, fun. The reason you pour the hot water from a high distance, because if you notice when I did it, I kept lifting it up. The higher you have the hot water above the stain, the more force that is going with the hot water, and it comes cleaner. I see that light behind me, and that's not the most pleasant thing. Let's see if we can. There we go. That's better. So, what other questions do you have? Okay. A couple of other just sort of housekeeping things I'm going to tell you. Here's a couple questions. Let's do those first. Are no suds normal with non-reflex? No, it is absolutely. There's no sodium lauryl sulfate, so there's nothing to cause suds. They're still cleaning. There's just no suds. The woman who cuts my hair, or one of the two people who cuts my hair, invented no poo shampoo, so there was no foam, no lather, and yet it cleans. So it's the same with the soap. Question came up among my friends recently, and I thought you might be able to shed some light. The difference between using baking soda in loads as a booster versus washing soda. The biggest difference, if you really want to know the truth, technically washing soda is a little bit better. Technically. However, the big answer is if you go to Costco or Sam's, baking soda is cheaper. If you go to the grocery store, washing soda is cheaper. There's a tiny advantage to washing soda, but it's so minimal in modern washing machines, I wouldn't worry about it. Hi, Nina. Well, thanks. I'm glad that you are on. So I'll go into a little more depth about the washing soda, baking soda. Washing soda is sodium carbonate, so it's one carbon molecule. Baking soda, of course, is sodium bicarbonate, so it's two. What the carbon is sort of a filler. Well, no, that's not true. For our purposes, the carbon is unnecessary. So baking soda historically is more treated. Washing soda is a little less treated. It's a little less sophisticated, or a little less processed. It's the sodium that's actually what we're using it for. We're using the other side. That's the reason. That's the reason I tell you there's no difference. The reason the sodium carbonate is a tiny bit better is because it breaks down a little bit smaller. It softens the water a little bit better. And really what baking soda and washing soda both do is they over soften the water. So they make it more easy for the water to move through the clothes. It's the over softening that's the magic, and they both do it. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Nana. Is a single scoop of laundry flakes sufficient for a large load? Yes. It's not a scoop. It's just a couple tablespoons. If you're using soap, actually, that's not true. If you're using soap flakes, it's 1 tablespoon. If you're using powder or detergent, it's 2. But 1 tablespoon is plenty for a full load. And it will not suds, by the way. Carolyn, could you choose the same amount of mouth, washing soda, baking soda? I'm kind of a fourth a cup guy on that. I use a fourth a cup for both. If you wanted to get super technical, you could use a fourth a cup of washing soda and a third a cup of baking soda, but I use a fourth a cup and I never have any problems. But my clothes aren't wildly dirty. If you had been hiking for a month, if you had just come off Survivor because it ended last night, if you'd been on Survivor for a month and your clothes hadn't been washed, you would want to use a little bit more. But we're good to go. I can't seem to get the new clothes smell from our workout tops. I've soaked in oxygen bleach for an hour and washed twice to no avail. You probably need to wash them in vinegar. They've probably put a softener in the fabric to give that fragrance. A lot of stores do that. Soak them in some vinegar and water for a couple hours, wash them, and you should be good to go. How do you clean or treat or remove the stickiness on the palm pad of the laptop? I'm talking about the area around the keyboard and around the touchpad. All right. Honest truth. You are not supposed to use anything but water. When I worked at Nordstrom, we ran into this problem when we went to new appliances, or we went to new registers because they were touchscreen and they were basically iPads. We used rubbing alcohol on a cloth. You put the alcohol on the cloth and rub it on, and it works great, and it dries so quickly you don't have to worry about moisture. The big problem is you worry about moisture. If you put rubbing alcohol on a cloth and you rub it, it dries immediately and you're good to go, and it takes that off, that ick. All the laptop cleaning instructions I found say clean every other part but not those areas. Yeah, just a towel, your fingers, a little rubbing alcohol, and just rub it in and you'll be good to go, and it'll be safe. You'll be okay. If you got the email, today. No. Tuesday. Sorry. Email was Tuesday. You saw the podcasts. They're really fun. I love The Art of Manliness. I've started listening to it a lot. I really liked all of them. They're all really good, and I've started listening to more podcasts. So I now listen to them in the car because I stream them. Really fun. Today, the new Huffington Post Am I Doing It Wrong podcast came out, where I'm talking. So that's a good one to listen to, but definitely go back and listen to the other ones. And then listen to the other. I'm right now kind of catching up on The Art of Manliness because I didn't really know a lot about it. And I'm listening to them, loving it. But The Art of Living Well, I like, because I like those women. I like all of them, but I just wanted you to kind of know. Okay. What else can I tell you? What else is going on? Yeah, I loved them all. I mean, and I'm not saying mine. I like the podcast. So I've been listening. I am just becoming a person who listens to a lot of podcasts. I never did, and now I am, and I'm really into them. Like, I'm listening to other people on them because I'm exposed to them, and I'm really enjoying it. The other thing I told you about on Tuesday was those shows on the History Channel, which I'm also obsessed with. And then Survivor, which ended last night. I'm not going to see another one for a while. That was my other big obsession. A couple of things I want to tell you. There's a video coming out tomorrow that has a bunch of new cleaning products in it. That's fun. They're pretty nice. Because we've added a bunch to the store. And I don't talk a ton about the store on videos because not everybody's in the U.S. and that sort of thing. So, hi, Kristen. But I did, that comes out tomorrow. If you don't get our emails, go to laundryevangelist.com and sign up, because sometimes we put things in them that's the only place we have the information. And we send everything out and you can get it. Also, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, sign up and subscribe, because my goal, cross your fingers, and if anybody is a good YouTuber and wants to help, shoot me an email. I want to start doing more YouTube videos because I'm not going to say I feel restricted doing one a week because I really like doing one a week, but I want to do some other things. And I don't want to take away the laundry content or the home cleaning content, but I want to add some other things that I like to do that I think other people would like to see. So I liberally sprayed Smelly Jacket with vodka. An hour later, the room smelled like a brewery, but the jacket was perfect. Okay, Nancy, just let the room air out. What happened, just so you know, the vodka, you sprayed the jacket. The jacket immediately smelled like vodka. The vodka evaporated and it took the odor with it because it's antibacterial. So it's currently living in the room because it came out of the jacket, it's in the room. If you just give it a little more time, it'll evaporate out of the room. Yeah, my kitchen always smells like, college when I spray my countertops with vodka, but a half hour later, it's good to go. How is the bounce hair and lint guard supposed to work to repel animal hair? What it does is it basically stops static. So will your aluminum foil ball. It just puts on even more oil to be even more static free. That's how it works. My grandchildren were sent home because they smelled of skunk. I said the next time try vodka spray. Yeah, it will. And I will tell you, we learned because we had a client that it happened to. Her dog was sprayed with a skunk, and she washed him in oxygen bleach, and it took it all away, which makes sense because I'm going to ask Dinah, she's off camera, but I'm going to ask her, wasn't the old remedy when your dog smelled of skunk to clean it with tomato juice?
Yes.
So it's the acid. It's just the acid in the tomato juice. So the oxygen bleach is doing the same thing. It just probably worked a little better because we had a client do that on her dog. But I hope your grandkids weren't sprayed by skunk. Ugh. That'd be tough. Wash them with oxygen bleach. It's safe. Yes. No, it's safe. It would be safe. I mean, it's skin safe. I don't ever mind putting my hands in oxygen bleach, like oxygen bleach and water. I'm really weird about chemicals. Like commercial chemicals, I'm very strange about touching them with my bare hands. I never worry about oxygen bleach. Yeah, I figured it was their clothes, not them. But yeah, just a little oxygen bleach, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, anything else? I don't have anything else to tell you. It's Memorial Day weekend. We posted today how to wash your flag, because if you haven't washed your flag, today's the great day to do it. Today's a great day to do it. So you can fly it all weekend. And if you read the respect for the flag, one of the things it says to do is to care for it. So it's very appropriate and honorable to wash your flag. So this weekend, have it that. I have something super exciting to tell you. Christmas tree behind you. We leave it up all year. It actually is all vegetable ornaments. So we leave the tree up. It stays up all year, but it's all vegetables. Or I should say fruit and vegetables. Like here's a fabulous little broccoli. So we leave it up all year. We change the lights on it throughout the year, but yeah, it's all fruit and vegetables. It just stays up in the store. It stays up all the time. Super exciting. Gonna tell you, I assume it's okay. I'm gonna be in Good Morning America 3, June 4th. So I'll let you know, but just to let you know. Okay, so that's it, Kristen. I just told you. Mix oxygen bleach and hot water before pouring it in the drawer dispenser, and then put a tablespoon of soap flakes directly on the clothes. Is that the correct way? That totally works. I actually throw the oxygen bleach in with the soap flakes, but if you like dissolving it first, that totally works. They both work, whichever way you prefer. I will tell you, if I mix up a tablespoon and a quart of water to dip stains in, usually, if I'm going to put bleach in with one of the loads, I save that and do a load last. And once I've done all my stain removal, I just dump the whole basin in the washer and it works. So, yeah. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm excited, Karen. I'm excited. It's June 4th. I'll send out, it'll be in an email. I'll talk about it next week. But just to let you know. I'm telling everybody today, I hope I hope it was okay. If it's not, it'll be all right. With that, we are right at 15 minutes. So thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great week. I will see you next Thursday. Have a good, safe weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.